Okay, let me show you an example of finding the equation of a line when you have 2 points. Okay, we're finding the equation of a line that passes through points 4, -3 and 2, -4. Okay, there's other ways to do this. Okay, you're going to learn point slope form, for example, next year with Miss Bajeric. Okay, I'm just going to show you one way to do this. Okay, so my trick is to figure out M, figure out B, and then plug those in to y equals mx plus b. Okay, this is one trick, one way you can do this. Okay, so what I'm going to do first is find m. Okay, to find m, I need to think of one point as x1, y1, and one point as x2, y2. And then I'm going to use the formula y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Okay, so when you plug those numbers in, you get -4 minus -3 over 2 minus 4. Okay? Need to do some cleaning up because on the top I see minus a negative. I'm going to go ahead and make that plus a positive so I don't get mixed up. So when I simplify my fraction here, I have -4 plus 3. Okay, that's -1. Okay, I have 2 minus 4 on the bottom. Okay, that's -2. Okay, I'm going to simplify this. First, I'm going to look at the signs. A negative divided by a negative is a positive. And then I'm going to make sure 1/2 is reduced, and it is. So 1/2 is my simplified slope, m. Okay, I got m. It's the first thing I wanted. I wanted to figure out m. Okay, you've done that, right? You've been doing that. Okay, now we're going to do something a little different. We're going to find b. Okay, the way to find b is to just go back to that general standard, slope-intercept form, y equals m times x plus b. We're going to plug in x, y, and m. Okay, we know m is 1/2. We actually have two choices for x and y. Guys, trust me, it doesn't matter. You could use the x and y from your first point, or you could use the x and y from your second point. I promise you it doesn't matter. If you had extra time, you could do the other. I'm just going to go with that second point. They both look about the same to me. I'm going to use x is 2 and y is -4 because I'm looking at the second point. And I already know that m is 1/2. So I'm going to put all of these numbers in to y equals mx plus b. Okay, I'm just going to plug all that stuff in. So where I see a y, I'm going to put in my -4. Okay, where I see my m, I'm going to put in my 1/2. Where I see my x, I'm going to put my 2 in. And I'm going to bring my plus b down. Okay, see what I did? I put my x and my y coordinate in and my m value in to y equals mx plus b. And the only thing left in my equation is b. So guess what? I can solve that equation for b and figure out what b is. Okay, to solve this equation for b, it would be nice to multiply 1/2 times 2 first. You may want to think of 2 as a fraction, 2 over 1. Multiply the tops, multiply the bottoms. 1 times 2 is 2. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 over 2 is 1. Bring down the plus and the b on the right. Bring down the -4. We have -4 equals 1 plus b. Okay, to solve for b, we got to get rid of the added 1 by subtracting 1 from both sides. So we're left with b on the right. Negative 4 minus 1, you could think of that as a negative 4 added to a negative 1 if you want to. It's negative 5. And now we're set, guys. We're set. We have b is negative 5. We already had at the beginning, we figured out m was 1/2. Now we're going to put both of those into y equals mx plus b. Okay, we're going to keep the y and the x. Don't put the 2 and negative 4 back in for y and x. Okay, we want to forget the x is 2, y is negative 4 now. We're going to keep the y. We're going to replace m with 1/2. We're going to keep the x. We're going to replace b with negative 5. Okay, so my equation is y equals 1/2 x plus negative 5, or y equals 1/2 x minus 5. Okay, this takes practice. But what we did, we found the m slope first by using y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. We got m was 1/2. Then we found the b y-intercept next. And the way we did it, we started with y equals mx plus b. We plugged in the x and y coordinate of one of my points. Doesn't matter which point you use, I promise. And we plugged in m, the 1/2 we already found. We plugged the x and the y and the m in to y equals mx plus b. Okay, solve this equation for b by multiplying first. 1/2 times 2 is 1. Okay, continue to solve for b by subtracting 1 from both sides. We get b was negative 5. So now we know m is 1/2. We know b is negative 5. We plug both of those into y equals mx plus b, and we get y equals 1/2 x minus 5. Okay, a little messy, but if you practice it a couple times, it does get better. Okay, please let me know if you start doing these and you're running into some problems, and I'll help you out.